Hi, I'm Lauren Zuniga, and this is a poem for you. Cover me with an ocean, and I will sift salt from my lover's mouth, press pages from ropes of seaweed, fashion love seats and belt buckles from orphaned bottle caps, remove the scrolls from green glass bottles, unroll the message and read aloud. Human beings are some resourceful mother uckers. I mean, we can make shoes from old tire swings, violins from ham cans, three-piece suits from duct tape. We can build a community just from two people huddled around an idea to keep warm. And they say these are hard times. They say we're about to enter the next Great Depression. Some say it's the apocalypse, and hey, maybe they're right. But I don't think the apocalypse comes like a shot in the head. It's more like a slow incision, carefully slicing us open to reveal what we're capable of. And our Mother Earth, our gorgeous Gaia, she has a sense of humor. She likes to see us fidget and fumble with our bootstraps because she knows eventually we'll pull ourselves up, like when the cost of gas gets so high that we can no longer drive. And so we get out those old bicycles and we ride around like 10-year-old kids, and we convert our cars to run on Chinese food grease, and we finally take a look at our severely deficient public transportation system. We start asking questions like, hey, maybe if we're going to keep moving, then we ought to fuel our movement with things that don't run out. And some countries actually help their citizens get energy from things we have a lot of, like sun and wind and landfills. And then some countries just further subsidize the corn industry and call it biofuel. But hey, maybe that's why Gaia flooded Iowa, so that we could finally realize that we're just as dependent on corn as we are on oil. Our supermarkets are built from it. Everything from the canned soup to the crackers to the light bulbs to the glossy cover on the magazines. So if we lost our cornfields, then maybe the cost of Coke would get so high that we'd have to go back to drinking water. And maybe we could no longer afford to assault our food with corn syrup, so we'd do crazy things like start gardens and buy from local farmers, and no longer spend 18% of our fossil fuels just to transport our food. And then Walmart would do crazy things like sell reusable shopping bags, since that would save 500 million plastic bags from being added to the sculpture the size of Texas and our ocean. And then things would start to feel like they were changing. It would start to feel like this human being thing was getting less harmful. Like we were finally getting our shift together. Because see, the economy is just a symptom of the way that we spend our currency, and the most important currency that we have is our thoughts. So y'all can call this the Great Depression if you want to. But if I'm going to spend my thoughts on something, then I'm going to call this the Great Awakening. I'm going to call this the moment that we woke up and realized that we can do better. That this is all we have, and we are all we have. And I know we can do this because I've seen us. I've seen kids in Oklahoma spend all their allowance to make sure that kids in Africa have clean drinking water. I've seen a Honduran woman pack 16 people into a house and feed them well on little more than a bag of beans and some rice. I've seen us pull each other ash-covered and broken from the wreckage of hatred. And I've seen us tell the media, we don't give a damn if he's black. We don't give a damn if his name sounds like a terrorist. We want the one that gives us hope. We want the one that reminds us that we can do this. Because we are resourceful mother uckers. And every choice that we make weaves the bandage that will heal the wound that we created. Every thought that we have makes this here moment the Great Awakening.